My name's Anita Trenwith. I'm a teacher at Salisbury High School. And this is my agriculture class.
I teach special education, which covers a lot of topics including science, agriculture, sign language, as well as a bit of English and maths.
What we have to do is just make sure there's no rocks or stones or dirt underneath their feet.
I think one of my strengths is definitely motivating students.
Excellent!
Being able to inspire students to get involved and push out of their comfort zone a little, because a lot of my students have exceeded anything that they ever thought they would do.
OK, so are we ready? Yeah. We're going to have a race, traditional versus Bernoulli's principle.
This is my middle school class.
OK, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Salisbury High School has a number of special education classes. We're one of the biggest sites within a school.
You're almost there. Not to the finish line.
OK, so Liam, how come yours filled up so much faster than the other one?
I avoid fast into this because the other air gets pushed by the one's going fast.
Excellent. So the fast-moving air has lower pressure and that pulls the air in around it, so it's filling up with not only the air from Liam's lungs but also from air around the room.
She's actually a really cool teacher and I'm glad that she's my teacher.
I will be teaching saying ich bin of careers and jobs.
The other subjects that I teach, I also teach sign language. The special education students want to be part of the International Baccalaureate program that we run here, but studying something like German or Italian is very difficult for them because it's very literacy dependent. And so we brought sign language in a number of years ago. I do believe if students are learning the content to a point where they can present it and teach it to someone else, they understand it a lot better. And that's why I use a lot of peer mentoring in my classes. We have a rule that whoever talks the most becomes the slave of the person who wins the challenge, and they have to do things like write homework in diaries, pack their bags up and that sort of thing. Unfortunately, there is also a rule that if nobody talks, I have to become the slave.
That's it, right up the back, and squeeze the paste in.
I think for me, I get a lot of buzz from changing what I do a lot. The agriculture course developed from a project that one of my Year 12 students was involved in where they wanted to do tree planting to offset carbon emissions from our class. They actually have a paddock that they have to maintain. They have to calculate how much it costs to plant that crop. They have to spray it when it needs spraying, slash it, and then later this year they'll actually be baling that as hay, and they will then be involved in marketing that hay and working out how much that they need to sell it at to make a profit to cover the seed and the diesel and fertilisers and everything else that's been involved.
OK, how many more turns do you think we should do?
Maybe 3 more.
OK, put a couple more turns in.
When I first came here to this farm, I used to be really scared of horses, and then I got really happy and all that.
I like to pride myself on making sure that science and other subjects are achievable to students regardless of their literacy level or their background knowledge.
How do I know it's water?
I won the South Australian School Science Educator of the Year and the Eureka Science Awards, so that's been really rewarding on a personal level for me.
That's it.
The first year we ran science to Year 12 level with special education students. We had 2 students achieving merits in science in the community, and then the following year we topped that with 3 special education students achieving merits or a perfect score, 20 out of 20.
That cup.
It's very rewarding as a teacher to know that you've helped them achieve that particular goal in their learning.